In the remote northwestern parts of Botswana, the largest population of our kind roams these very lands, an estimated 200,000 of us. We've been around for centuries, watching as things have come and gone. Botswana is our home. It's one of our last strongholds in Africa. As human populations increase, so too do both of our needs for natural resources. The Elephants Next Door aims to explore how we elephants and humans can coexist. The series sets out to investigate whether it's possible for you and I to live in harmony. In today's episode, we meet Tim Longden, who has returned to his roots in Africa after spending 21 years in Britain.
My name is Tim Longden. I'm now 80 years old, and I've come back to my home, which I consider Africa to be my home, and particularly Botswana and the Okavango Delta. Okay, this is what I really love, and I love taking a really slow walk through here because it's atmospheric and it's what I came back for, just really connecting with nature and being at one with nature the whole time. It's wonderful. It's great to be back home. I've lived here for 16 odd years before I moved my family to Britain. And having spent 21 years in Britain, my family has grown up. My wife, who is 22 years younger, has decided she'd like to go her own way. So I've returned home. Walking around here, you hear in the silence just the odd, it might be a bird call, it might be a woodpecker. I was so enthralled with what we used to call the dawn chorus, but I've now decided it's more than a chorus that's underplaying it. It's the dawn symphony, and there is the whole orchestra playing. It is just fantastic, including that wonderful little note from Beethoven in the Emperor Concerto, da-da-da-da, which is the woodpecker. And you go, da-da-da-da. So we do have in nature here the whole orchestra playing the whole symphony on a daily basis, particularly early in the morning. Why I consider it home is because it is so easy here to harmonize with nature. And it is the harmonizing with nature that I feel is so vitally important. Okay, I was sleeping up here because the whole idea was I wanted to be able to see the moon and the stars at night and hear all the night sounds and so on. But then I realized I wanted more than that. I want to be connected with the earth. And so sleeping down on the earth, not being frightened or worried about snakes and scorpions and spiders and so on, they're all part of nature as well. So I do feel better and happier right on the ground. I've got blankets, I've got a bedroll, I can listen to all the sounds of nature, and it's wonderful. I am friends with all the animals and the birds and the bees and everything around me, but I'm friends with the trees. I'm friends with the ants, and funnily enough, there are even the termites who are eating the house behind me. But they are my friends too. They're all part of it. Every day is an exciting day. Every new day, I'm never, ever bored here. I just love it. My fifth life, what it's going to be, the other four. I was born in Rhodesia, which was a colonial territory. And I was third generation colonialist Rhodesian. Wow, that was a hard thing to realize, to suddenly find out exactly what the colonial heritage was. And it was horrific. It was frightening that I was part of this. I was a really solid part of a colonial system where we came in, or at least my ancestors came in and established this country, Rhodesia, named after a person, Cecil John Rhodes. That's a little arrogant, isn't it? Yeah, this is what I want you to see. That is in memory of Rupert Rouse Longden, who was our firstborn son. He was buried here. We had to get special permission from the chief of the Botswana to bury him here, which the chief happily gave. And he was buried here, and we put that plaque up just to remember it. This is Rupert's tree. The earlier residents, earlier than ourselves, these black Africans who moved up from the north in here, and they built little huts out of mud and wood and so on. And we had the arrogance to charge them hut taxes for what they had built to live. I find that just so staggering. Okay, I'm not into paying taxes or feeling guilty about what happened in the past, because we can go back into the past for centuries back, and many, the wars and all the wrong things that were done. It's not for us to say we should feel guilty about it, but it is for us to realize what went wrong and try and live a better life in harmony.
Living in nature can bring unexpected results, especially when our herd is passing by your doorstep.
It happened yesterday. The bachelor herd of elephants coming into the ostrich farm, and how I've seen them operate. This is about the fourth or the fifth time that it has happened coming in here. And this was the largest bachelor herd coming in. I first thought I could hear elephant quite some distance away, but then there was a crack right about 10 yards from me, and I realized they are being very quiet. They're behaving themselves, but they're really close. And I could eventually hear that really low gurgling rumble right close. Sounds a bit like a growl, and I thought I'd probably be better off sleeping inside. So slowly pulled my blankets up the steps and got inside.
We make many different sounds that each have a special meaning. We have our very own way of communicating, just as you humans do. We speak to each other and can tell each other many things or warn each other of danger. We can hear each other from very far away.
This is the corner fence, and they come through here. Amazing how they can just get through and literally step over the fence here and straight across the river. It's quite a drop, but they just depress the fence and go across. Lovely to see all four legs, one going over, then the next one, then the back leg. In the evening, they went down to the river to drink. Some of us saw them playing there, and they retired back onto the ostrich farm or across the other side of the burrow. And I said, they will spend the night here, but they'll move early in the morning before dawn. And that's exactly what happened. They did this very carefully, just pushed the fences down without breaking them and so on, stepping over very quietly. And as I walked out there just after dawn or so on, I could hear them in the distance moving off. So they had literally moved out of the ostrich farm, and I could hear them 100 yards away and so on, but they can move 100 yards very quickly and very silently. So here they've been eating the arrowloba pods with the seeds in them, and they came this close, but I feel that this is a corner, a trap for them, so they weren't happy actually eating here. They grazed further out. But this was strewn with pods yesterday, and they really have cleared up a lot. They are so sensitive, these animals. They are sensitive to us, and it is beholden on us to be sensitive to them, to try and understand them and respect them and so on, because they're showing us respect. So it's really, really important that we respect them and give them some space, allowing them to be beings and not just saying we are the most important, we are the sacred animal on this planet and everybody else must bow down to us. We've got to stop this arrogance. He's just a rescue dog. I think he's been badly abused, but he was found lying down with the impala. He is just a non-aggressive dog. That character, he is so amazing, but very distrustful of most humans. It took me a couple of months to really gain his confidence. But he can literally walk amongst the other animals without showing any aggression towards them, and they recognize it straight away. Non-aggressive animal. Lovely. We've all got to harmonize with nature because we all are born of this planet. Every creature, everything, every being. The planet Earth is just a tiny little blip in the cosmos, and we are just the tiniest blip on this planet. This is a wonderful example of the anthills, because they've been here sometimes 25 years or longer, and you can see the rain has destroyed part of the citadel at the top, but it is in fact the ants' city, and there is a whole city beneath that. They've built everything that they need, including keeping the air temperature and humidity. They can bring in their food and work with the mycelium and the mushrooms below the surface. And we'll have to follow the example in the future and build our cities the same way as these termites. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. The poet says the world to sing, not all the people. That's the whole world to sing in harmony with it. The rest of the world is pretty much there. We are the ones out of sync. And we have got to learn to harmonize with all the other things. Wow, it's a big lesson. With elephants and impala and the ostriches and dogs, and we're not disturbing anything. We're just accepting what is here. That brings me to the story that what we have done as humans, and our biggest mistake, is our arrogance of thinking that we are important. We're not that important. We are such a tiny blip. And therefore, if we have any importance, our importance is to be in harmony with all those other things around us, all those other beings, all those other things.
Here in the Okavango, many of us animals are already living in harmony together. I believe the human word for this is symbiosis.
This is quite interesting because, as you know, the elephant produces a big lumpy turd, but then this is broken up. It's broken up by the ostriches because the ostriches are coprophagous, meaning that they can eat the dung of other animals and who haven't digested it all properly, and so on. And the ostrich can do a far better job in digesting it. So this has all been picked apart by the ostriches, and probably the seeds and things are the primary what the ostrich is looking for. The ostriches too are very intelligent because they choose a place like this, which is so unlikely. You wouldn't look for an ostrich nest here. It's just a very intelligent choice by the ostriches. They're going to be undisturbed here. The elephant will walk by, the elephant will ignore the ostriches, and the ostriches will ignore the elephant. The way the whole system works is they've chosen this place, and the alpha couple will look after that nest. She will lay eggs, probably one egg every 2 days, and she'll add to it. The other hen ostriches may also lay the odd egg around there. So you'll get quite a collection of eggs. And then as it nears the point of 20 eggs, the alpha female will push out any eggs that she hasn't laid, that were the other ostriches, push them out to the side. So her eggs that are going to be the most important, the first to hatch. We don't know how they differentiate between their own eggs, but it has been studied, particularly by the South Africans and so on, who have marked those eggs, showing which female made them. And that's how the story comes out, that we find that it is the alpha female who favors her eggs above all others. How she does that, it's not from the markings that we put on the eggs, but they know it. It's one of those lovely mysteries that we don't know, and those are the sweet mysteries of life and nature that we'll never know at all, but it is such fun trying to find out. She will only start to incubate those eggs when they have neared the point of 20. She'll sit in that, which means that they will all hatch at the same time, regardless of how long they've been in the nest. He will sit on the nest during the night and the female during the day, because the female is the color of this dirt and you can't see her. It's just like a mound of earth or an anthill, and there are many anthills around. So that is the alpha couple. Yesterday there were only 3 eggs there. Today there are 5. So they'll get to their 20 with before the end of the month, I reckon. While those eggs are being sat on by both the female and the male, they will carefully turn the eggs, so the eggs are actually turned the whole time. And because they're always turned like this, when it comes to hatching, the little chick inside can use his legs to move inside that egg, and he uses this little notch on the top of his beak to slowly cut an opening for the egg, and he can break open the egg from inside. So the egg isn't broken by the parents at all, it's broken by each chick moving around, and they all hatch virtually at the 2 days, and what will hatch in 2 days from that. You thinking of making another nest here? No? No, I don't think so. It's just a soft place. They like rummaging in the sand. Their feathers pick up no dust. That's why we always use ostrich feathers as dusters, because it can gather the dust and you just have to tap it and all the dust will fall away. Only the ostrich feather does that. Other birds' feathers hold the dust. What I want to do personally is live my 5th life now. It's probably going to be the shortest, but it is going to be the most meaningful, because there is no pretense left. I've come to the acceptance of exactly who I am, and that acceptance is the acceptance of the whole. And the whole is not only on this planet, it's the whole universe. It's everything that is around us.
We're all part of this magical world and all play such important roles. If I listen to my heart, I feel that we are all one. Sometimes we need to travel in a circle in order to find the true beginning.